you just take dr dot dd equal to 0 on this expression. You do it on your notebook and tell me. When r dot is max, that is growth rate is maximum. You are getting? So if you do this, you will get d equal to 2d min. That is, and what is d min? 2 gamma over 4 gamma over delta d naught. He suggested that he suggested that the actual spacing that is realized corresponds to the maximum growth rate. Maximum growth rate of this thing, growth rate of the aggregate. And r dot is maximum for d equal to 4 gamma over delta d naught. So actual spacing is this. Now delta G naught, what is delta G naught? It is the without any interface. If there is no interface, if this product has to form, then the thermodynamic Gibbs energy change, which is nothing but delta H. So delta G naught is nothing but delta H multiplied by delta T over T. So this is 4 gamma over, we can write delta H Te minus E over Te. H is the latent heat of transformation per unit volume of pearlite. Delta G naught is the Gibbs energy of transformation of pearlite per unit volume of pearlite. We know this equation. So delta H is the corresponding enthalpy change per unit volume of pearlite. So if you note this, so D is inversely proportional to delta T. The graph of log D versus logarithmic of this delta T is plotted. It should be linear with a slope of -1. Your delta G is proportional to delta T. I can write this delta T, and 1 by D is also proportional to 1 by D is proportional to delta T. So it is a delta T square, and D is exponential minus activation barrier over KT. So R dot actually is a function of temperature like this. You understood this delta T squared part? We had R dot is proportional to delta G naught, D and D. Delta G naught is proportional to delta T, and 1 over D is proportional to delta T. So R dot is actually proportional to delta T square multiplied by the diffusivity term. It should be exponential D naught exponential minus Q over cut T. So this type of dependence on temperature or R dot. Also we can write R dot this way also, that inside this CF, if the concentration within the ferrite is CF alpha and outside it is CF gamma, how did we find out CF gamma? By extrapolating that line between ferrite and gamma to the lower temperature. So that will be the concentration in gamma with equilibrium with alpha, in equilibrium with the ferrite, concentration in gamma in equilibrium with ferrite at that temperature which is lower than eutectoid temperature. That is this one in front, and inside ferrite it is the CF alpha. So if this interface grows at R dot, then R dot multiplied by the interfacial, that concentration difference, should be equal to the flux So in front of cementite in the gamma, concentration is Cc gamma. In front of cementite, in front of ferrite it is Cf gamma. Cf gamma minus Cc gamma, this concentration difference divided by the d by 2. This is your concentration gradient multiplied by diffusivity. That is the flux. That flux should be equal to this one, because as soon as it reaches, this grows and this takes that. So this is the flux, which is flux of atoms, which is actually taken by the aggregate, and the aggregate is growing at a speed of R dot. So R dot multiplied by the difference in concentration across the interface, this minus this, is equal to the flux here, diffusivity multiplied by the concentration gradient, this minus this divided by d by 2. So from this also, so this is one expression of R dot, this is one expression of R dot. You can use this growth rate for eutectoid transformation this way. Okay.